Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We are going to be trying out a full coverage foundation that you guys have requested that I put to the test, even though a lot of you know that I am not a fan of the concealer. We're talking about Makeup Revolution. You guys, I don't like this formula that much. I know a lot of people really, really love it. I just am not one of them. So I'm a little bit hesitant, but so many of you were like, please, it's full coverage. It's at Ulta, it's affordable, it's Makeup Revolution. Like give it a good shot. So we're gonna do that, and I'm actually gonna try the concealer out again. So I was sent their new foundation. Everybody is kind of flipping out about this, and they say it's really, really good. The shade range PS, oh my gosh, like, whoa, we have like the full meal deal. We've got it all here. Like, oh my gosh. There are 22 shades in this range, and you might be thinking like, oh, 22, like that's not that much, but they go from very, very, very fair to very deep. And I just like the way that they set it up. I like that kind of a shade range where there's not 5 shades that like vary by like a teeny tiny itty bitty difference. Beauty Blender, they kind of did that. Do you know what I'm saying? I also have the Emily Noel palettes right here. You guys really wanted to see that. So I have the Makeup Revolution, the Emily Edit, the Needs. You needs this. That's really pretty. So this has actually everything you would need for a full face, you know, including blush, highlight, bronzer, an eye look, really cute pink packaging, love that. And then I do also have the Emily Edit the Wants. I love these colors right here. Ooh, I mean, ooh, it kind of matches me, right? Like we're really gonna go in. Hello, can you see the shade range? Woo, Makeup Revolution. How many shades do you have? Okay, so we're just gonna kind of play and go hard with the makeup just cause. Let's just do it. This is full coverage. It looks like it's a pump. I hope it's not one of those doe foot applicator things. Let's kind of find this out together. I'm gonna open a couple of them. You guys know the drill. I'm not swatching everything here in front of me because I want to keep the makeup fresh and I want to donate. So let's place bets right now. Can Tati open all of this without ruining her manicure? Probably not. Oh no, really? I hate these applicators. This is just like dirty to me. I feel like you're like, wah, wah, wah. Like I don't like this applicator. Ugh. A lot of people give me crap when they're like, but you put concealer on your face like that. I'm like, yeah, under my eyes. But do you know what I'm saying? Like my under eyes don't get acne. They get dark circles and they can handle this. This area right here, clogged pores, bacteria, oil, sweat, like it just all mashes together and then creates bumps. Okay, so we gave it 1 point of yay for the shade range, actually 2 points of yay for for the price and the shade range, and now we're deducting a point because it doesn't have a pump. Oh, okay, this foundation is $12, you guys. 24 colors, $12. Vegan, ooh, ooh, ooh. Vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and oil-free. It says it is full coverage. It is one that can be layered, so you can go a little coverage, a lot of coverage. You kind of are the decision maker with that. It says housed in a luxe glass bottle with a jumbo doe foot applicator. We saw that. For greater control and less waste. I have a small little breakout at the moment. Why? Because I was the dummy that decided to pick at my face. And every time I do that, I get like a little bit of a breakout because when you pick at your face, you allow bacteria and whatnot to kind of get everywhere. I've been testing out some products that have aggravated my skin. So let's test some more. Oh my gosh, why? Wow, did I like hit a home run on the first try? That's like a really good match for me. This is the shade F7. So I'm gonna go in with my Artiste brush and just blend out on half my face. And then I will use a Beauty Blender on the other half. Wait, hold please. Oh my gosh, I'm not wearing primer. Oh, I'm so mad that I picked at my face. My face is like crystal clear right now. Honestly, you guys, I am exclusively taking Kiwi. I am not taking Halo Original. And since I started taking Kiwi, my skin is not inflamed and I don't get any breakouts. Like I just got my period. I'm just getting through it and over it. And this little business is specifically for me being in a magnifying mirror and doing this business at night. Oh, why did I do that? I knew what I was like gonna do to my skin by doing that. Sometimes you look in that magnifying mirror and it's just so tempting to wanna like super clean your skin, even if your skin is already doing really great. I should have just left it alone. But my face, I have no breakouts anywhere else. I didn't pick anywhere else. And that's really thanks to Kiwi. I see no breakouts during my period right now. I see no breakouts with the amount of makeup that I try. I usually get aggravation. It's just kind of kept everything at a really, really nice calm. I have the smoothest skin ever, like head to toe on my body. So that is my favorite thing at the moment. Right now, I am hardcore loving Kiwi. I will probably switch over to the original again soon, but Kiwi's so good. It's a big day, you guys. I'm cracking into a fresh jar of my favorite primer from Tarte. The other one was just getting really like at that point of dirty, nasty, mucky, and it's time, brand new. Okay, so we're gonna go in and just kind of smooth out the pores on my face. Now we are gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution new fabulous $12 amazing full coverage foundation. And we're gonna all say a little prayer. Oops. Say a little prayer for you. Okay, we're gonna pray that this doesn't give me acne. I was really thinking about it the other day. I try so much stuff. My poor skin is just constantly in a battle with me. I'm sure they're like, what's she doing today? Really? Like another new thing? Oh my God. It's just a lot of new foundation, a lot of new powders, a lot of new primers, a lot of new skincare. It's always a lot that I try, you know? Ooh, this is blending really good. That looks really, really nice. I'm kind of shocked. Let's go in with just like another light layer. It says that this dries down to a demi matte, that it will not settle in your fine lines, and I'm really curious because it's blending really, really beautifully. I like it. It looks really great. Oh, what am I doing? We're gonna do this side with a beauty blender. I think I prefer blending with the brush with this formula. It dries pretty quickly, so it's almost like you need that brush to smooth it out and to work fast while you're blending it out. The beauty blender kind of somehow made areas stick to the foundation more than others. It definitely dries down a little more matte than demi matte, which is what they say online. Like this looks very, I don't want to say powdery, but it just has that matte borderline dry look. It's a little bit dry on my forehead, not bad, but that's just my immediate thought. So now we're gonna pick out a concealer. I think I'm gonna go in with, let's try C3. Yeah, I just don't really love that concealer. I feel like it's not giving me enough coverage through here. Not my fave. In fact, I don't even want to wear it. I want to wear something else. Let's go in with a little bit of Maybelline Age Rewind. I just need a little brightening and a little more coverage right through here. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is do my brows, powder the face, set up the face for the few products that are in the Needs palette, and we'll scooch in and finish up. So I'm feeling really pale. I'm feeling like this is somehow getting even more dry and like tight on my skin. So right now the foundation is a little bit questionable to me. It's not terrible. It has really, really, really great coverage, and it is pretty lightweight. It's just a little bit on the dry side. So this might be better for someone with more oily skin than my combo leaning dry skin. So let's finish up the face before we go straight into the eye palette. I want to put on some bronzer, blush, and highlight. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna first go into a little bit of blush. I'm going into the shade Joy. And that is a little bit patchy. It's a really, really pretty color. It's nice and warm. I do feel like it's one of those that you want to be careful to go in with light layers because it is just a little bit on the patchy side. Blush is really tough, you know, like it has to have the right blend. I can tell this is not going to be like a favorite, but that's okay. We're going to continue on the journey with all of this. It's not terrible. Let's go in with a little bit of the highlight Gratitude. Yeah, that's just not my favorite. Okay, we're gonna go into the bronzer now and just please work. Please, for the love of God. So I'm not loving this palette, you guys. Sadly, I don't like it. I have higher hope for the larger palette. So we're gonna go into this guy right here. I love the peach color on the front. I love the giant mirror that you get. I'm gonna go in first with the shade Hobby. I'm gonna go with a thinner brush into the shade Dues Paid. And I'm just gonna kind of buff this into the crease. We are gonna go a little bit darker into the crease. I'm just kind of setting it all up to have a really, really nice blend. That one is super, super pigmented. Okay, now we're gonna take a tinier brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Love Tons, which is like a hot pink kind of magenta shade. Whoa, hello. That is super rich. And I'm gonna go back to a crease brush that is smaller. This has nothing on it, and I'm just gonna use circular motions to blend this brighter pink out. And then now I wanna go all over the lid with the shade Apartment, this deep dark brown. This is gonna look really crazy immediately, but I am gonna put like a pop of color on top of it after. So we're just going like full smoky. I'm not gonna hit the inner corner though, because I really am gonna brighten up this area. I'm just gonna get all over the lid to the very, very outer edge. All right, this brown shade is being quite difficult as far as going over the lid at all. It just really fluffs right off and it doesn't really want to blend into the more cranberry shade. So I'm having a tough time with that. What can we do to remedy here? This just kind of looks like a mess. I'm gonna go in with the shade Good Vibes and I'm gonna pack this closer to my tear duct and just really kind of press that shade in. Why is this not working for me? So this is definitely not the look I had anticipated. The way that these blend, they really do kind of move up and out and fade quite a bit as you work them in. I'm a little on the fence right now. I want to see how this wears. I am going to pop on some liner and lashes, and I will be right back. So my fingertips found their way into a bunch of glitter. However, it is the Makeup Revolution glitter. So I'm kind of keeping with the theme of using a lot of Makeup Revolution products. And this is the Revolution glitter in the shade Grand Gesture. It's the glitter balm. I really like these. I've talked positively about their pigments and these glitters before, so I do know that I love that, and it really kind of just added a nice layer of bright to this look that I felt it needed. Now the blending of the chocolate shade was a little bit difficult. You can see there is like a little tiny patch that is kind of driving me nuts, to be honest. I did have to work a little extra hard with these shadows. I hate saying that. I didn't want that to be the experience. I don't think it's a bad palette, and really I've only used maybe 5 shades, so I want to play around with it a little bit more. I like the setup of it. I like the colors. I like a lot about it. I just did have a few blending issues. However, on the bright side, no fallout. Like there was no fallout, which was really, really cool. So this face palette though is not, it's not for me. This is just not for me. I actually went back in with a different blush. I'm like very rosy on the cheeks now. I felt like it needed a little more blending and a little extra something. So I went in with this blush right here. It matches the eyeshadow really well. This is the shade Rosy Brown. And then I kind of feel, you know what this look needs? More highlight. Actually, any look in my opinion always needs extra level, more highlight. So we're gonna go in. It's amazing to me what lashes, liner, and a little sparkle can really do to transform a look. If you really look at what I had going on before all of that, this is like a totally different thing. And now that I'm looking in the monitor, I'm like, oh, I really like my makeup today. So it is interesting, a little shine can go pretty far. I also added on top of my lipstick a little gloss from Wet n Wild. I'm wearing the shade Featherless. This is super pretty on top of Cokie in the shade Infamous. So we're kind of like going hard with the affordable drugstore type products today as I dip into Stila. This is not drugstore, but I just wanted to put this on top of the cheeks because I feel like this will look really nice with this look. So I'm just gonna go in, and I mean, you can see immediately the difference between what I have over here, which is from the Needs palette, to this. Like, it's just a whole different thing. The foundation feels very locked in place, like it's going to be super long wearing. It is a little bit dry. I am seeing my lines kind of poke through a little more than I would like on my forehead. These lines right here are a little exaggerated. That always happens, but some foundations wear better than others. All right, we are highlighted. Let's lock everything in nice and tight with a little Urban Decay all-nighter, and then I will see you guys in a few hours. Oh, my sneaky little puppy. Hi. Hi, Puka. Hi. People always screen grab you and you have like the most sour look on your face. I don't want to get foundation on you, my baby. Dog food. So, you guys, I have had this makeup on now for 8+ hours. It is the very, very end of the day. It is 10:22 and I'm ready to take it off. I apologize that I did not do any daytime check-ins. I was literally slammed busy from the time I finished the makeup application until pretty much right now. It's just been like a really, really long day. And after I finally wrap this up, I'm gonna go and eat my dinner really, really late. It's just like that kind of a day. Sometimes that happens. I wanted to kind of, you know, sit down and do an extreme close-up and show you guys exactly what was happening with this product because sadly, I won't be reaching for it again. I do not like the concealer and I do not like this foundation. I'm gonna lay it out to you guys as to why I don't like it. It moves around very, very easily. So something that I noticed was when I put on contour powder on my nose, it actually lifted a bunch of the foundation and I had to go back in with more foundation and really delicately fix the problem. But throughout the rest of the day, every time I would look in the mirror, I would see just balding was happening and it's just like, I don't know what's going on. literally there are parts of my nose that are completely foundation free. And I haven't really been touching my nose or anything, so that was kind of strange. I also noticed that down over on my jawline, kind of in this region right here, that the foundation is completely breaking apart. Now, I am really expressive when I talk and I laugh and I make facial expressions, and everything can tend to kind of move around when I do that. So I think that's why it was kind of breaking apart. This doesn't happen with every foundation, so I'm frustrated by that. It was very matte. I didn't have to touch up, so that's cool. If you have more oily skin, maybe it's worth, you know, checking it out. It's 12 bucks, but there are just too many cons for me to really get super hyped on this. I don't like the applicator. I don't like how it wore. Initially, it was a little bit too drying for my skin type. So with all of those negatives, for me, it is a pass. The concealer is a pass. Sadly, the face palette is a pass. And overall, the eyeshadow, you guys, it wore so-so. I'm gonna have a hard time talking about this. Let me just throw that out there. Emily Noel is someone that I admire, respect. I think she has so much integrity with what she does here on the platform. She has been making videos forever. I'm gonna link her below so you guys can go give her love, support, go check her out. I have honestly so much room in my heart for her, and I don't want this to come off the wrong way whatsoever because she deserves a big moment. That being said, you know, Makeup Revolution, sometimes their products are great, sometimes they're not the greatest. Now, what they got right with this, in my opinion, is the color layout, the feel of the palette, the name of the palette, the mirror in the palette. There are so many things that are beautiful and stunning. When you open it up, you're just like mesmerized by all of these gorgeous colors. Like, really killer job with how they are just set up. It is so, so stunning, and I was really, really excited to play with these. I did have a difficult time blending. They didn't wear as long as I really wanted them to, even though I used a great, you know, eyeshadow base from NARS that has been making everything that I try just kind of kicked up a notch. There was quite a bit of a fade by the end of the day. So beyond blending and it fading, and the metallics were a little bit chunky on the lay down. Like, sometimes there are metallics out there that will just grip onto the lines in your eyelid, and it kind of did that, which made me just take a pause and a breath, and I tried to wet my brush and remedy it. Now, I am going to just like throw it out there, you guys. I haven't tried the whole palette. I've tried, you know, 5 or 6 shades from it, so I will explore more and I will try to figure it out a little bit better. And if I discover that there are other shades that work really well for me, I will let you guys know, because the price point on, you know, any Makeup Revolution product is going to be really great. They keep their prices low. They're available at Ulta. They have some awesome things going on in their brand. But for me, this first try was a little bit disappointing. I do really love Emily, and I think she does such a good job with reviews, and she's very, very honest, and I hope that she collabs again with another brand. I mean, I would have loved to have seen a ColourPop collab, to be honest, because their formula is so beautiful and just stunning, and she has such a good eye for color. So I am going to try more of the palette. We shall see how that goes, but you can kind of see the eye look faded, and I'm sure you saw me kind of struggle through putting the eye look on all together. We were all there. So that's where I land. I'm sorry this video is such a bummer. I really did not want to have a bad makeup day or a struggle applying it, but that's kind of what happens sometimes when you review as much as I do. So there we have it. That's that. I love you guys so, so much. If you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so. And also go ahead and ring the bell ring the bell while you're at it. Okay, I've terrified my dog. It's time to go. Okay. Ring the bell while you're at it, my friends, so that you are notified of my future videos. I am here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I feel my dog judging me, so I gotta go. He's giving me huge side eye at the moment. All right, I love you guys so much. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed the video, show me that you enjoy it with a like, and have a good one. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Mwah.